third followed 2 years later. John's suspension may have cast a shadow over one of snooker's most popular figures, but he's back on the bays and has already won 2 titles this season.
Well, Ken, would it be fair to say that John Higgins looked a bit jaded by the end of play last night?
Yes, he looked very tired, and particularly, you know, even in that last frame last night, he missed that, you know, easy black for him off the spot, going into the pack, gifting another frame to Judd Trump. Hasn't put him under enough pressure. You know, his safety hasn't been good. His scoring, he's not really winning enough frames in one visit, and that's what you expect from John Higgins, you know, and we just haven't seen. As John Parrott said yesterday, he's playing only a C game. You know, he really needs to up his game now, bring his A game here, because if he doesn't, you know, Judd Trump could run away with this match. He really has to be firing right from ball one. And
he hasn't really been scaring Judd Trump at all, has he?
Not at all. I mean, you know, he just hasn't been putting him under enough pressure. You know, just everything about him. He looks very tired, as you said, and missing a lot of balls that you don't expect someone like John Higgins to miss, you know. I think John Higgins' philosophy would be, well, look, I haven't played well at all. I'm only 3 frames behind. I'm still well in this match. And he is, of course, you know, and I'm expecting, you know, John Higgins, a big charge from him, and particularly in this session. It's important that he really stamps his authority on this match. He hasn't done so thus far. So, you know, he's been in the final, he has all the experience. He's been in the final 5 times now, he's won it 3 times. So he has to stamp his authority. He has to say, listen, I'm the boss here, this is my place. You're only a pretender, you know, and that's what he has to do.
Well, Ken, we know that Judd Trump will have an army of snooker fans following him today, but also I think a lot of snooker professionals will be tuned in to see how he does.
Yeah, they'll be glued to it because he's captivated their imagination as well as the public's imagination. Since he walked through the curtains on day 1, he really has lit up this Crucible Theatre, and it's so refreshing for someone so young, just playing, you know, like he's playing down in the snooker club. It's been absolutely brilliant.
He plays a different style of snooker, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's so aggressive. He just goes for his shots. I mean, we've seen so many brilliant shots already from him. The crowd love him. He's like the new Jimmy White, and he's really taken it to a new level.
Can he keep potting them for one more day?
I think so. I mean, he hasn't shown any nerves whatsoever. I think he just loves being here. And it's just, as I said, he just loves playing in this World Championship. He hasn't shown any nerves whatsoever. He's going to keep going, as long as he doesn't change his game. I mean, this session and the last session, they're going to be a real test for him. As long as he doesn't close up and try to be overprotective of his lead that he has now, as long as he just keeps playing his game, as he said before, just going out, I'm going to enjoy it. And if he does that, then he'll be OK.
Well, I'm backstage, and it's my job to let the players know that it's time to get things underway. First of all, outside the dressing room of Judd Trump, the knock on the door, and he'll be out in just a second, of course, hoping to become the 3rd qualifier to win the world title, following the footsteps of Terry Griffiths and Sean Murphy. And there he is. Judd, it's time to get going, so all the best.
Cheers.
Wish him all the best for his session coming up this afternoon. Of course, his opponent is a person who knows his way around the Crucible almost better than anyone, really. John Higgins has been in the final 4 times. He's won it 3 times back in 1998, 2007 and 2009. And I'm going to give him a knock on the door. And soon John Higgins will be out to face Judd Trump in what promises to be an enthralling 3rd session between the two. He's just gathering, I'm sure, his things, and he'll be out in just a moment. John, it's time to get going. All the best of luck. John on his way out, so it's not much time now before we get this game underway. So let's join our MC, Rob Walker.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're building up to a great climax here. Tonight we crown the new Betfred.com World Snooker Champion. The 17-day marathon is drawing to a close in spectacular style. So without any further ado, let's get the boys on the bays. Please welcome a young man whose attitude and style of play has captured everyone's imagination for the last 2 weeks. His match against Ding in the semi-final was an absolute classic. After victory in China last month, he is on an incredible roll. He is the second youngest finalist in Crucible history. He is without doubt snooker's new sensation. He's the ace in the pack, Judd Trump! And his opponent, one of the finest Scottish players ever to grace the modern game. Winner of 23 ranking event titles, his self-belief on the table is almost unrivaled. 3 times a champion here, this is his 5th final in all. What a season so far. Can he round it off in style? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wizard of Wishaw, John Higgins.
Well, only 2 players in the last 15 years have come back from a second session deficit to win the world title. Shaun Murphy 6 years ago and Mark Williams in 2000. Will we get another comeback today, or will we have the coronation of a brand new champion?